All right, all right, all right. Good morning, Benton. It's good to see you today on Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. We're going to continue on with our lesson that we've been working on with angles. We know that an angle is measured with units called degrees. That's what we learned the other day. And a unit angle is an angle that turns through 1/360th of a circle. We know that. We learned that the other day because we're super cool. We know that a degree, there are 360 of them in a circle. Every circle has 360 degrees. 360 of them. And that's how we measure the angles inside of a circle. Now, yesterday, the convince me was Susan thinks the measure of an angle B is greater than the measure of angle A. Do you agree? The answer is no, they are not bigger. What? What do you mean B's not bigger? Of course B's bigger. Look at it. I mean, is this like some kind of illusion, like on your phone or something, Mr. Wilson? No, in fact, it is not. The piece may look bigger, but the measure of the angle is the exact same. That was my cat knocking something over. Oh well, so how do we measure these angles? We don't have a protractor, Mr. Wilson. I don't know how to do this. Haha, have I got 3 strategies. 1, 2, trace. Strategies for you today. One strategy, sometimes you can just look at the fraction and you know what degrees it will be. I know that a right angle has 90 degrees and this one's going right through the middle. What is half of 90 degrees? What's half of 90? That's right, this angle right here is 45 degrees. This is an angle you probably need to know also. 90 degrees is a perfect square angle. 45 is half of that. This is an important angle, especially when we get into triangles. 45-degree angle. Another way that I can teach you how to find that is by skip counting. What fraction of a circle does a 120-degree angle turn through? Well, let's skip count. We're trying to get to 360. That's our end goal. So, let's count by 120. Mr. Wilson, I can't skip count by 120. No, but you can skip count by 12. 12, 24, 36. How many leaps did I take? That's right, 3. So 120 is one of the 3 leaps that we took. The fraction, oopsie, would be 1/3. That's kind of a cool way to do it. Another way we can look at this is like we did with the 45-degree angle. An angle turns through 2 of the 8 pieces of the circle. What is the measure of the angle? We already know that, don't we? It's a square angle. It's a right angle. It's 90 degrees. So those sound pretty easy, Mr. Wilson. Both of those ways seem pretty cool. But I have a feeling you're going to add something to this, aren't you? Oh, you're right. I totally am. What if it's not so easy to do in your head? The angle turns through 1/5 of the circle. How many degrees is that? We can use division to solve. We know that there are 360 degrees in this circle. We asked you to divide it into 5 equal pieces. 5 pieces. So I'm going to take 360 divided by 5. And that is going to give me the answer, and then I will multiply it by my numerator. In this case, my numerator is a 1, so that's going to be real easy, okay? It's going to be real easy. So, we set up our division problem, all right? I have 2 lines. What number do you think is going to go on this line? That's right, 360. And we're dividing it by how many pieces? You guessed it, 5. Now, For all you parents who are watching out there, prepare to learn something. Oh yeah, you're going to learn something tonight. I'm going to teach you parents a new way to divide. What? Is this that Common Core stuff? No, this is good stuff. This is stuff that's going to help you and your kids be better at division. You're welcome. But first, I got to set it up. You kids know what I'm doing. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop, zoop. What in the world did you just do? I just made your life easy. You're welcome. We're still going to use the old standard way that your parents learned. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. But this time it's going to be a little easier. You'll thank me in a minute. Does McDonald's serve breakfast? Well, yes, it does. They have a delicious breakfast burrito. This acronym helps us. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. In this case, we're not bringing anything down. We're going to bring it up. First question. How many times can 5 go into 3? We're going to divide 3 by 5. Mr. Wilson, there is no way that you can fit that big 5 into that little 3. And you are right. So we put a 0 here. Now, we're going to go ahead and just go through the process, but your parents will show you that you don't need to put that 0 there. You can just scoot over. I understand. Chill. I'm just trying to help. So, now we've divided. What's the next step? Multiply. 0 times 5 equals? That's right. That's a 0. Subtract. 3 take away 0 is, you guessed it, 3. Now what do we need to do? It's breakfast time. It's breakfast time. Breakfast time. Bring up. And we start the whole process over again. How many times will 5 go into 36? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Up too many. 35. So 7 times. Next, multiply. 7 times 5 equals, you guessed it, 35. Subtract. 36 take away 35 is 1. Let's bring it on up. Bring it around town for all you SpongeBob fans out there. Now, we do it again. We start all over. How many times will 5 go into 10? 5, 10. Ooh, 2. Excellent. We multiply. 2 times 5 equals, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 10. Subtract. 10 take away 10 is 0. And there's nothing to bring up. There's nothing to bring down. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? 360 divided by 5 is 72. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is 72. Now we multiply that by our numerator, and we get 72. Now, if you would like to check your answer, you're more than welcome to do that. I'll just flip the page. No, I'm not. Yeah, I can do that on this side. Sure. To check a division problem, you multiply. 72 times 5. And if we were right, ladies and gentlemen, our answer should be 360. Let's see if we did it. If we're correct, when I multiply 72 times 5, we should get 360. So, when a 2-digit by a 1-digit multiplication, we multiply up 5 times 2, and that gives us 10. Carry the 1. Now, we multiply across. 5 times 7 equals 35 plus 1. And the crowd goes wild. Woohoo! You're so cool, Mr. Wilson. I know I am. So, we were right. We can find an angle that goes through a fraction of a circle by dividing. You guys are so smart. I've given you a couple practice problems today. I want you to go ahead and try them, okay? You're going to have to know how to divide, so this is a good practice from what we did earlier in the year. Make it a great day, Wildcats, because it is a great day to be a Wildcat. Oh.